before clocks ruled men, before bells rang from towers, before paper named the days and numbers ruled the year, time was not owned, time was observed. The ancients did not ask, "What day is it?" They asked, "What does the sky say?" They looked upward, to the sun that ruled the day, to the moon that governed the night, to the stars that never lied. And in those days, time moved in perfect circles, not broken pieces. This is the story of that time, a time when the year was 13 months, each month 28 days, and every week was complete. A time when no day was lost and no man was late. This is the story of the calendar before it was changed. In the beginning, the year was whole. There were 364 days in the year, exactly 52 weeks, no extra days, no broken cycles. Each month held 28 days, 4 perfect weeks. The moon completed her path, and the count never failed. The ancients believed this order was not invented by man, but revealed by heaven. For in the book of creation, all things move in balance. 4 seasons, 4 directions, 4 phases of the moon, 7 days of rest and labor, and the year itself followed the same harmony. Time was a covenant, not a tool. The elders spoke of 13 moons, each given a name, not numbers, but meanings. These names varied across lands, but their spirit remained the same. One ancient sequence, preserved in fragments and oral memory, was spoken like this: month of light, when the year was born; month of seeds, when life entered the ground; month of waters, when rains shaped the earth; month of growth, when fields stood tall; month of blossoms, when beauty appeared; month of heat, when the sun tested men; month of strength, when harvest began; month of first fruits, when thanks was given; month of balance, when day and night stood equal; month of winds, when change approached; month of long shadows, when light withdrew; month of rest, when the earth slept; the month outside time, the silent one. This 13th month was special. It did not belong to kings. It did not belong to war. It belonged to reflection. Some called it the month of peace. Others called it the month of the Creator. No debts were collected. No wars were declared. No crowns were raised. Time itself paused to remember. And after the 13 months, there remained one day. A single day not counted among weeks. It had no weekday name. It did not belong to yesterday or tomorrow. It was called the day of completion, the day of balance, the day of God. On this day, the year was closed, accounts were settled, families gathered, the earth was honored. The elders said, "This day does not age us. It belongs to eternity." The ancients did not trust paper. They trusted the sky. The moon returned every 28 days. Women knew this. Farmers knew this. Priests knew this. The human body itself followed the same rhythm. Time, body, earth, and heaven moved together. To change the calendar was to break that harmony, and yet it was changed. As cities grew and kingdoms rose, men discovered something dangerous. Whoever controls time controls people. If you control the calendar, you control taxes, you control debt, you control holy days, you control labor, you control memory. A ruler could shorten a year and still demand a full harvest. A priesthood could move holy days to fit political needs. And so, the perfect year became inconvenient. The old calendar was too equal. Every month the same length, every week complete, every year predictable. There was no confusion. But confusion is useful to those who rule. So the months were unevenly divided, some given 30 days, some 31 left broken. Weeks were cut, days were renamed. The 13th month was erased. and the day outside time was absorbed. Time was no longer circular, it became linear, a road with no return. The 13th month was not destroyed in one stroke. It was forgotten slowly. First, it was renamed, then shortened, then removed. Children were no longer taught to count 13. The number itself became feared, called unlucky, called cursed. But the elders whispered, "What they fear, they once removed." The Bible itself carries traces of the old time. Weeks always remain 7 days, never 6, never 8. Feasts repeat in lunar cycles, Sabbaths never move. And when sacred writers spoke of time, they spoke in sevens and completions, not broken months. Some ancient texts speak of 364-day years, a year of exact weeks, a year untouched by confusion. But later generations read quickly and forgot to ask why. When the calendar changed, something subtle was lost. People stopped listening to the moon, stopped watching the stars, stopped trusting the body's rhythm. Time became something you chase, not something you live inside. The year no longer rested. There was no month of peace. War no longer paused. You may ask, why tell this story now? Because confusion has reached its peak. People are always late, always rushed, always tired. Days blur, weeks vanish, years disappear. The elders said this would happen when time was broken. The old calendar does not demand belief. It waits, in the moon, in the seasons, in the body, in the quiet sense that something is off. And the elders ended the story with these words: "Time was once a circle. Men cut it into pieces, but the circle remains, waiting to be remembered."